for the laundry, don't come here. This may not be everybody's cup of tea.
It was an entertaining experience.
Really? You thought we really gave a crap about that?
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna
So we have arrived and we're at a harvest toast, although really tonight we're not harvest toasting because where we're at, we had two options. Now, if you're a Harvest Toast member, you can stay here overnight, complimentary one night, and make some purchases of fresh fruits, and I believe they also have meats and things like that. Or they actually have sites where you can rent them out that come with things like electric and water, and that's what we opted to do because it's kind of warm and it's humid, and honestly for 35 bucks, well, we thought it was well worth it. So, and they do have several sites. I'm going to pan back here. You can see there's a rig over there, and then there's a site. They have different types of sites. They have like some that have picnic tables, and I think even maybe grills. I think they have some pull-throughs. They have both 30 and 50 amps, so prices vary. But this is Whippoorwill Farms, and we are in South Carolina. We're just really across from the Georgia line, and so lots of options here. Now, later tonight, Marissa, who is one of the owners, does a tour at 6:30 p.m., assuming it's not raining. And so we'll get a complete tour of their farm. This is their family farm, and we've got everything here. So right over here, you can see chickens, which means they have eggs, and the fence is hot, so we don't want to get too close to that. It's an electric fence. But I know we got some goats back here. And there's a cow. We got more chickens. I saw a German Shepherd wandering around. So this may not be for everybody, but for me, I love it. I love being here on the farm. By the way, their internet is off the chains for AT&T. So I barely had signal when we were back at St. Augustine there at North Beach Camp Resort. So, but today here, it's crazy. I could probably get some work done, like uploading videos. So anyway, I think it's gonna rain. You can always tell when it's gonna rain, like the bugs come out. It's super muggy, but I'm hoping it's not raining at 6:30 because I really want to go on the tour and learn all about the farm. Just finished the tour here with Marissa, the owner. Absolutely amazing. She's so informative. It was educational. I learned so much. Like this trip already, just with a couple harvest hosts between the lavender farm over in the Panhandle, where I learned a lot about lavender, and now staying here and learning about regenerative farming. phenomenal. So again, this may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I love this stuff. I love learning, and I got to purchase some amazing products. In fact, I'm going to go in right now. I'm going to make dinner. We're going to have breakfast. I bought a dozen farm fresh eggs from her. I bought a bunch of stuff, but tonight we're going to have their sausage from their hogs. It's a maple sage sausage patty. Sounds amazing. And but I also bought bacon from her. I bought some bratwurst. I don't know. I bought quite a bit. So there is a couple of the sausage patties that I bought here at Whippoorwill Farms. And these eggs, right there's one. She literally went out and got these for me fresh. So I bought a dozen eggs. We're frying them up here in our electric skillet. Patty is making some toast. Good morning. We left the Harvest Toast. It is, looks like a little after 10. Need to get gas. So last night I added up, we're just under $900 so far for the trip on fuel. So probably not too bad considering we went over 3,000 miles already. Another big one, but I don't really have a choice, so.
It was an entertaining experience.
And why is that? Tell us, please do, since you didn't get the camera out and record.
No, because I was a little scared. I went into Hardee's to get a breakfast, and I ordered. Nice gal took my order, and it was cute. At first she says, don't use our fountains to get your drinks. Go over to Love's. It's better tea and better soda. I'm like, all right, did that. Come back. I'm like, I better hurry. And then I get back up there. I realized I didn't need to hurry, but there was entertainment when I got back to Hardee's. There was some gals in there that had ordered before me, and I saw them waiting. And obviously they hadn't gotten their food quick enough for them, and they were upset and getting in the gals' faces behind the counter and saying they just go back there and cook their own eggs if they were allowed in the back, because they had a 9-hour ride and they had to get going. So, but yeah, it was this other gentleman that was there ordered right before me. I got my order, he didn't. And when they called my name, it was because you have to give your name, Patty. They go, Miss Patty. I'm like, it's me, I'm going. So the guy's like, you better go before they give it to somebody else. But they did get the order right. So
yeah, well, food's good. Yeah, food's good, actually. So.
But it was quite an entertaining experience.
All right. You always get all the fun. So now we're going to finish breakfast, and then we've got a short drive. We're going to Aldi to stock up on some supplies I found at Aldi. Mm-hmm. And then on to our campground. Right. It's going to be a short drive day. Hopefully they'll let us check in early, because we got some things we want to get done. So, like laundry.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries. I
just got thinking, did I already tell you earlier in this video where we're headed? Boy, I hope not. If I did, I'm going to try to edit it out, because I want this to be a surprise. You'll probably be like, really? You thought we really gave a crap about that? But I'm kind of excited. So hang on. As soon as Patty gets back, we'll head there, and then I'll show you. We're all set up for the night. Big pull through, site 109. I think these are newer sites over here, but you can't really beat the price. Again, if you have Good Sam's, AAA, or I believe military ID, the pull through with tax ended up being like 44 or something. And if you want a back end, they're a little less, but I had read the reviews that the back end sites were super short. So that's why I went with a pull-through. But initially I didn't think I wanted to unhitch. So the sights here are fine. Nothing wrong with the sights. But if you come here for the laundry, don't come here. They have two areas, but one is in a bathhouse. I went over there. The nice thing is they were commercial grade, but there's 2 washers and only 1 dryer. And then they told me there was a laundry up front here, and it's a little nicer, but there's only 2 washers and 2 dryers. So the upside though is it's only $1.50 to wash and $1.50 to dry. So, and to get to the one up front, you have to drive out, go through the gate, and then you have to go in, and then you got to drive back in through the gate with the key card. It's just a pain. You can't walk up here. So anyway, if I had to do it all over again, even though it was probably cheaper than a KOA, I might have just looked for a KOA because usually their laundry rooms are pretty nice. We're going to have some pork chops.
Pork chops.
And some Uncle Ben's rice in a bag. But more importantly, these are vegetables that we bought last night at Whippoorwill Farms. These are all organic. We've got some yellow squash, some zucchini, and some cherry tomatoes. So
smells amazing.
It's only 7 o'clock. We're just now getting around to dinner.
Well, we've had a lot of phone calls.
Well, yeah, it's Father's Day. We want to talk to our fathers, and then
my mother was long-winded, so I didn't get to talk to Dad.
And I got to talk to Uncle Dennis and Aunt Priscilla for a while. And so, yeah, all right, well, let's dig in. Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning. We survived last night. There was a chance of some severe weather here due to the tropical storm, but didn't really get anything. In fact, I think they got worse at home. I talked to my brother-in-law Darren this morning. He called. He went over and checked on Tall Pine Lodge. Said there was some small limbs down, but nothing major. But they had tornado warnings last night and severe thunderstorm warnings and things like that. So this morning, we've been watching the weather. We weren't sure we were going to be able to go to the Outer Banks because of this tropical storm. But it looks like that's going to be cleared out. We're about 5 hours away. So we think by the time we get there, it'll be cleared out. So what I'm doing this morning is I'm going ahead and dumping all of our tanks. And I'm putting some fresh water on board, enough to get us through for a couple of days over there, and kind of just cleaning up the truck, that type of thing, because they have trash here, so we want to get all of our trash out, and then we'll be ready to hitch on and head out. So today we are going to need to make a couple stops. I want to stop at Tractor Supply. I'm down 1 propane tank because we've been running the refrigerator a lot on propane and the water heater. The reason we do that is it saves, because again, this is only a 30 amp trailer, so even if you're plugged in, you have a limited amount of supply, and the AC eats a lot of that. So we need to do that, and then we need to hit another grocery store. Even though we went to Aldi yesterday, inevitably we always forget something. So we actually need more drinking water, we need more almond milk, and we need, don't judge, but we need more beer. So I brought a little bit with me, and it's gone. And when it's hot out like this, after I set up, I like to have a cold one. So we'll see if we can't find something maybe local. So all right, there we go. We are back to full. This one was down to like 9%. So I saw a Tractor Supply. Even though this one was full, I decided, hey, let's go ahead and get full. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today, because you never know. And thank you to that Mopica tank sensor. I'm able to know exactly what's in my tanks. And for any Lance owners, originally I didn't think you could use the Mopica on this, but because of the feet, but you just have to be careful, but you can get your tanks back in there. So all right, I gotta get this thing on. I can't really do it one-handed, and then we're gonna get back on the road. I love finding new places when we travel to eat. And I don't know what this is, Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue, but the Google reviews on it were really good. So I went in and got us some food. Way too much food, but I like trying things. So I got us a couple combo plates with 4 different sides and some beverages. So
this is a lot of food.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Crazy town.
Crazy.
Yeah. But now the test, is it any good, Patty? Try some.
I'm sure it's good. It
Go
smells
ahead.
amazing.
What are we gonna try? Some beans.
Beans.
All right, Patty's gonna try the beans.
So they got barbecue in their beans.
Patty is a bean aficionado. Most people don't know that.
They're really good. They're kind of like what we have, the tomatoey.
Okay.
I think they got beef in there.
Okay.
Pulled pork or
pulled
something.
pork. Okay. Is that? Are we still on beans?
Yep.
Okay. How about?
They're kind of vinegary.
Okay. You know, we're in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Okay, and then this
Okay.
is
That's their potato salad.
ooh, really good. Sweet, really sweet. Egg, celery. It's really good.
I am so glad we found this place. Like I said, the Google reviews were off the chains. So
Off the chain.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is your hush puppy.
I think they're like hush puppies. I can't believe they give you so many of those. So this was, I know you're all wondering, and I got 2 large beverages. I got a sweet tea and a lemonade. So all in total, $25.
Wow.
But I'm telling you,
This is going to be our big meal for the day.
yeah. And we should have, if I would have known this to do it all over, we honestly could split one of these combo
Look at
boxes.
the chicken breast.
I mean,
Huge
Yeah.
portions. And there's pork under there.
so yeah, tonight we'll just end up eating something light in the trailer. We might have breakfast again tonight. That'll save us time in the morning.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
So, okay. I'm going to eat.